What are you guys preparing for? As you can see, I'm putting up my tree, my stockings. Today is Thanksgiving, but are you preparing for the worst case scenario? And no, I'm not talking about nuclear Armageddon, but that is a good one. Are you preparing for possible job loss, possible illness, a loved one passing away and you having to take time off, which means money comes out of your check? Job loss, meaning you no longer have income to feed your family, to pay for the roof over your head. What are you preparing for? Because every second counts. Make a plan today. Things are getting worse and worse every time I turn around. More and more families are going without. I just read an article. It has nothing to do with what I'm talking about, but it does, because it could happen here, where they're dealing with famine and starvation in Afghanistan. They're selling their children, their daughters, at the age of 2, at the age of 5, just so they can get money to feed their other kids. They're selling organs. Things are getting drastic. Things have gotten drastic over there. I pray God it does not get that way over here. Every second you can, stock up your home, your cabinets, your pantries. Tell your families, share this video. This is important, you guys.
I really wanted to get it right, trying to find some balance in my life.
Oh my God. Did you guys hear what happened? He fired everybody the day before Thanksgiving. What in the Whoville is happening? What will happen for Christmas? You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. Elon. You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch.
You're a mean one. You really are a heel, Mr. Grinch.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever it is for you. Welcome back, fam. How you doing, my cousins? Well, happy Thanksgiving to you. So, all jokes aside, you guys, that's a rough call. What kind of heart? So, I really hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving. I enjoyed spending time with my son. My husband went to his brother's house because my son wasn't feeling good. I stayed here with him. I wasn't leaving my baby, okay? So me and my younger 2 kids, we had our dinner here, and my husband went and held it down for us with his family. But y'all, I really missed my older kids so much. I got to get used to that. People creating their own traditions and stuff like that. So I pray that you had a great day as well. I was actually in here putting up Christmas tree and listening to some music, and then I got on my phone. What a mistake. Should have stayed off my phone today. Guys, so could this possibly be true? Is it really the Grinch who stole Christmas but really stole Thanksgiving as well? So it says Elon Musk fired dozens more Twitter staff the night before Thanksgiving, days after saying he was done with layoffs. So I had to have a little fun in the beginning, but I was just literally minding my business, and I'm never going to let a story go. I said, well, let me just have a little fun with it in the beginning, because honestly, all I could think of was the Grinch. Who would do something so mean like that? I understand it's your business. You got to, watch your bottom line or whatever it is you're doing over there. But the day before Thanksgiving, but this is what I be telling y'all. You don't know if you're the next person. You could think you're secure in your position where you are and everything's going just fine. And boom, that person comes in and pulls that rug up from under you, and you're on your what. So let's read this story and see what's going on. Okay, so now I got my little spectacles on. Dozens of Twitter employees were fired overnight on Wednesday. People familiar with the matter told Insider. The firings of mostly engineers came as a surprise. Inside Twitter, thousands of Twitter staff have been laid off, resigned, or fired since Musk took over. The employees fired overnight on Wednesday were informed they were being laid off for performance reasons and were given 1 month of severance pay. The termination process was similar to that experienced by previously laid off employees. Access to work tools and computers were cut off, and a notice of termination was sent to affected employee personal email. So, wow. The firings are thought to be, at least in part, a result of Musk's new policy requiring Twitter engineers and other staff working on code or technical projects to update him every week about what they worked on, what they hope to complete, and specific lines of code they wrote. While these updates are typically expected on Fridays, this week they were due on Wednesday because Thanksgiving holiday, and I'm guessing they didn't have it, and so he sent the mass emails out saying, hey, you're fired. What's he going to do next week? Say, hey, I need you to come back, because he did that one time before. So Musk has not reached back out to them when they ask, what is really going on. No comment has been given from his spokesperson. But you guys, can you imagine working for somebody and they just kind of all over the place, and you don't know from one day to the next whether or not you're going to be working, whether they're going to come in a bad mood and say, hey, I don't need 10 of y'all, so y'all can just go home. Matter of fact, he ain't even gonna talk to you to your face. He gonna email you, or maybe he gonna tweet you. I don't know. But guys, this is rough. We got the holidays coming up. It doesn't matter that he's giving them 4 weeks severance pay. I'm pretty sure they were getting paid pretty well, but still, at the end of the day, if you are living a certain lifestyle, you now going to have to downsize some of the stuff that you're doing, because you're not going to have that constant money flowing in. So you are definitely going to have to try to make those funds last you. I hope they had some emergency funds set aside for this crazy situation, especially when they saw that Twitter was going through a whole lot of changes with possibly having him as the new owner or not. I'm hoping that they thought to themselves, well, you know what? I might need to put extra in my emergency fund. So hopefully that is the case and they will be okay. But still, you guys, it's just so sad that, that had to happen with so much going on in the world. So you guys keep stocking up and preparing, because if you're working for somebody right now, you don't know from one day to the next. You may go to work that day, and at the end of the day, you get a paper saying you don't need to come back. You just don't know. So that emergency fund, that emergency food that you've been setting aside, that's one thing off your list that you have to worry about getting, and you can concentrate on your other bills that have to be paid, your car note, your insurance, and all that other stuff. I don't know if you recall, I did a story concerning Walmart laying off 1,500 employees before the holidays. So Walmart continues making adjustments to the structure of their business plan. The e-commerce based company has announced it will let go nearly 1,500 employees by the beginning of December. I told you guys about that a few months ago, so I'm just refreshing because I have new people here. Walmart is letting go 1,500 employees, okay, in December. The employees will be laid off from one specific fulfillment center in Atlanta, Georgia. So the article also goes on to state that this may come as a bad time for all employees with the holidays quickly approaching. But the company is doing this to ensure their future. Now, this article, this went out October 11th. Because see, they have a mandatory date that they have to let employees know that they're going to let them go. When they have a lot of employees like that, by law, they have to have, I think, maybe 60 days or so. They have to let them know. Okay, we're going to let you go. So these employees, they know about it. Some will go to other places, some won't, because it's 1,500 employees. And, it may not be a position at local stores. They were working at a distribution center. But this is why they are letting them go, because this will ensure their future. So they're not worrying about you. This is about making sure a billion-dollar company can still survive. What are you supposed to survive off of? So let me finish reading this article and let you know. So it says, a recent blog post published by Senior Vice President Carissa Sprague breaks down and shares details of just how they are developing their fulfillment network for the future. Essentially, the senior vice president says that Walmart is making necessary adjustments to provide the highest level of customer service that they can, as well as also doing the best by their employees. Whatever. She goes on to mention the evolution is essential as time changes, which means we're going to replace you with robotics. It goes on to say that Walmart's warehouse fulfillment service is changing for a number of reasons, and one goal in mind to keep prices as low as possible for consumers. And that's a good thing, but at the cost of so many. The new structure that Walmart is implementing at its Atlanta-based fulfillment center will include both people and advanced robotic technology to meet fulfillment needs. Walmart is opening up way for third parties to utilize what they are calling world-class supply chain capabilities. With the Atlanta-based fulfillment center being converted, the staff required to run the facility has changed. Everything is being updated and adjusted within the Walmart fulfillment center as the company steps toward the future. The new fulfillment center will be completely different, turned around from the way it used to process and operate, because they will be using robotic services for that. They even invested in a company that deals with robotic services. All the changes in the implementations of new modern technology decrease the need for so many workers in the Atlanta Walmart fulfillment center. The conversion plan is structured to take place over the next 3 years. All the changes will be available to third-party sellers, grow as they utilize the Walmart fulfillment center. Just a few short months ago, Walmart announced a huge layoff within the corporation sector of the company. A lot of this is part of the continuous evolution process of the company to continue to ensure its place in the future as a top retailer. With so many layoffs and changes happening, what could this possibly mean for Walmart employees? Walmart is now saying that despite all the layoffs, despite all the people they're letting go, it is still a great place to start and build your career. With the transformation of the Atlanta Fulfillment Center, the company ensures that its employees will be the ones leading the race in technology, transforming the name of the game. This change gives their employees access to advanced training and educational opportunities, but not all. Hit them with a double whammy. With the use of robotics and modern technology being implemented in Atlanta-based fulfillment center and eventual implementation across the board with self-checkout stations installed in stores across the United States and corporate positions being cut, Walmart associates might differ in opinion of the company being a great place to grow a career. While the company is ensuring its future, it might truly take time to consider the future of its employees. Honey, I'm with that last statement right there, because I understand improving what you're doing, becoming the best at what you're doing, but taking these jobs away is rough. It's hard on the average Joe, Anna. So, y'all, let me know in the comments what you think about Elon Musk, the Grinch, who stole Thanksgiving. Is he right in doing so because he told them that they should have this stuff done? You know, you tell people you want stuff done, you want it done. But, I mean, do you have to fire people the day before? So let me know. Let me know what you think down in the comments about Elon Musk. Also, let me know what you think about this Walmart laying off 1,500 workers in the next 3 years, starting in December, to replace them with robotics. Do you think the increasing use of advanced robotics in warehouses, shipping centers, and stores will ultimately be a good thing or a bad thing for the U.S. workforce overall? Let me know in the comments. That was a poll question they had in this article, and I think that's a pretty good question. Let me know in the comments. Do you think the increasing use of advanced robotics in warehouses, shipping centers, and stores will ultimately be a good thing or a bad thing for the U.S. workforce overall, and why? So let me get off of here. It's been a long day. I'm really tired. So you guys, I will see you in the next video. Well, I'll see you tomorrow, you guys. So y'all take care. Hope you had a blessed holiday, and don't let the Grinch steal your Christmas. If they terminate, if they lay you off, just say, God got something better for me. And no, you better be planning, and you better be prepping, and you better be praying, because that's how we're going to make it work. And y'all, with that,